Welcome to this week's edition of Bulldog of the Week, and being joined by the head coach of the Cedarburg boys basketball team, Nick Mueller. He is our Bulldog of the Week, and most recently picking up his 100th career coaching victory. What does that milestone mean to you?
Yeah, I didn't think about it a whole lot leading up to that event, but it is a good opportunity to reflect on the teams that I've had and the players that I've gotten to coach. And obviously, a coach is only going to be as successful as what his players bring to the table. So I've been very fortunate over the last 6.5 years. This is my 7th year now. So I really give them a lot of credit. They've been very responsive to my coaching. That they work hard, and really at the end of the day, it's their record just as much as it is mine.
As you reflect, is there one or two games that stand out among the rest?
I would say a few years ago, my last year at Jefferson, making it to the sectional finals and seeing that atmosphere and that crowd. And then, to be honest, the other night against Grafton, that was probably the largest crowd I've ever coached in front of. That was after my 100th victory, but it was a great atmosphere, and I've been a part of a lot of big games. But those two right now probably stick out most.
You mentioned you got your start, at least from a head coaching standpoint, at Jefferson, made the move here to Cedarburg High School. What made this job attractive?
I'm originally from Slinger, so I did want to get back closer to my family, especially my parents. So that was a key point to it. But more importantly, I just wanted a bigger opportunity, maybe a little bit bigger of a stage, and really push myself from a professional standpoint and see what I can accomplish as a coach. And this has been a great setting for me, a great situation, and hopefully it's working out for the kids as well.
You have a reputation for being well prepared. You have very detailed game plans. You watch a lot of game film. Where does that work ethic come from?
I would just say growing up and kind of having to do a lot of things myself. I'm working very hard independently to get where I am. As a kid growing up, I didn't have everything handed to me, so I think it probably starts there for my childhood. And then, for whatever reason, I just have it in me to always give my most, and that's probably where it lands right now.
And over the last now 6 or 7 seasons, how do you feel like you've grown as a coach?
Yeah, I'd say early on, I had a lot to learn, like a lot of young coaches do, and I would say my intensity was very key early on, and now as I've gotten older, that intensity is still the same, but I find a different way to use that intensity, like you were mentioning, like the game plans and the preparation and the practicing, where more before it was let's be highly intense during the games. Now I've kind of pared back a little bit on that, and it really goes into my preparation more than anything else.
As we stand here, the team sits with 12 victories and 7 defeats. By the time this airs, that record will be a little bit different. But how would you summarize where this team's at right now?
Yeah, I'm really proud of this group. We were predicted to be 7th in the conference, and at this point, we're still fighting for conference contention and a conference title. We got a big game tonight against Nicolay, which will dictate some of that. But right now, we're sitting at 3rd in the conference. A lot of teams overlooked us early on in the year, and I think teams are still overlooking us. So I'm really proud of the way our guys work and the way they play together, and that's what kind of makes us different. We don't have the 1 or 2 studs on our team. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys that can really play and score the basketball. And when they play unselfish, we've shown that we are really difficult to handle.
To piggyback off that and wrap things up, what do you see as being a key or maybe keys for this team to make a strong run, not only here in the regular season, but into the WIAA tournament?
Yeah, for us, and we've known this from the start of the season, it starts with defense and defensive rebounding. That really fuels our offense. We can put up a lot of points in a hurry with the way we shoot and attack the rim, but if we're not getting stops and we're taking the ball out from under the hoop every time, it really slows down our tempo and our rhythm. So I think guys just continue to get after it, playing with that high-intense defense, and if we continue to do that, we'll be sitting in good shape in March.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for your time. All the best the rest of this winter.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And thank you for watching this week's edition of Bulldog of the Week.